Dragon's Dogma 2, again, keeps just getting better and better.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your...
Oh.
We're continuing this month's IGN First on Dragon's Dogma 2 with a detailed look at its new, robust character creator. The original Dragon's Dogma had a pretty intense character creator, but Dragon's Dogma 2 has upped the ante for just how detailed you can get for your character and ideal pawn. Dragon's Dogma 2 director...
Yeah, this is important for people because they want to, like, I think there's a lot of people that play self-inserts. Like, that's kind of like what I do, at least a little bit. That's why, you know, every character that I have is...
No. Most people do not play self-inserts. Statistically easily proven. Because if people were playing self-inserts, they would be playing pretty much just Alliance human male. And that's it. But no one does that. Well, a lot of people do, but that's not because it's a self-insert because of the racials and whatnot. But yeah, no, most people do not play self-inserts. The only people who typically play self-inserts are weak men and women that want to be better, more beautiful, more handsome, more loved, more respected, more muscular, more everything. Only typically weak, pitiful losers will play self-inserts. Unless it's their first, I don't know, D&D campaign or something like that, then a self-insert is kind of allowed because that's your alter ego, essentially. But self-inserts are a completely different and very, very, without exception, pathetic thing.
Human, male, knight.
Yeah, big, not balding, not a pushover weakling, not disgusting, has teeth, you know, doesn't have chicken arms, isn't a decrepit looking loser. Again, I'm 100% right on the self-insert thing. You can be mad, or you can look in the mirror.
You know, white, longish hair. That's about it.
Hideaki Itsuno
Every time.
explained during IGN's visit to Capcom in Japan that the character creator was something they put a lot of work into for the first game. But with better hardware performance this time around, they could add as much freedom to the system as they wanted.
Look at this.
Itsuno-san said, "The problem is that this means that the act of creating a cool character or the character that you want to see becomes no different from doing so with clay. You could have your ideal character in mind, but you'd basically need to be an artist to form that character with your own hands. So that's where we had to begin when deciding how character creation would work."
This is not actually the big thing about Dragon's Dogma 2. Character customization matters here a lot, because this is actually going to determine what your character can and can't actually do in the world. If you're small enough, you're going to be able to crawl into crevices and places a large character could not get in. If you're long enough, you will be able to jump on places where other characters cannot get. So, your actual proportions and size for a character matter a lot. A bigger character is going to be harder to throw. Well, actually, I don't know about the throw pod, but that's one of the things that I'm kind of assuming that could actually be in the game. That a bigger character is obviously going to be slower than a small character, but they're going to be more resilient to push back and things like that. Because that is currently, as much as I know, still intended for Dragon's Dogma 2, which is pretty amazing.
Like, y'all ever done this in, like, Elden Ring? Where, like, you try to start changing all these things up, and before you know it, you got somebody that's been, like, 6 generations of inbreeding. Yeah, like, some fucking, like, you turn him to the left, and, like, his nose is out to here or something like that.
Good old Oblivion.
Maybe they should make the character
a monster.
Simpler,
yeah, you've made a
because
Frankenstein. Yeah.
Something that detailed. They worked hard to create a system that gives players access to every available setting if they want it, while also offering a simpler creation method. They accomplished this by having 2 body types for each race.
Okay, can you make a 3,000-year-old vampire lolly? Because people are gonna try.
9 base bodies per type, and an uncountable number of base head variations created from nearly 100 real human face scans. From there, you can make the final adjustments yourself. giving drag.
Trap size, upper body muscle mass. What about upper body general mass? Is there a customizer for that?
Just being
upper body
fat?
size. Okay. Yeah, that could be it.
Dragon's Dogma 2, a system where anyone can create attractive, realistic-looking faces without needing to be an artist.
As always, people are gonna create the most decrepit-looking things in the history of ever, and it's gonna be awesome.
Right.
The options are indeed vast, and you can get incredibly granular while editing a character if you so choose. There are 40 types of muscle styles and 12 sliders for just a
Jesus.
human's nose, for example. Art director Daigo
Yeah, I do
Ikeda
not wanna fuck with
admitted,
that.
I imagine some people getting themselves stuck in the creator and having trouble starting the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Baldur's Gate 3 released like a statistic that they said most people spend an hour on character creator.
Don't
Said,
understand
I think it's a
that.
creator that will be able to meet the
It's
needs
nuts.
of most people. I'm one of those people who consider a character creator as deep as the one in Dragon's Dogma 2 as the first boss, as I can easily spend more than an hour happily tweaking a character, which
Yep.
I was tempted to do at Capcom Japan despite my limited time hands-on. Of course, the most obvious new addition to the character
Furries.
creator is a brand new race, the Beastren, anthropomorphic big
I mean,
Yeah, why though? Why do we need beast people? That doesn't make sense.
Beastren, what they mean by that is furries.
Yeah,
cats
pretty much.
San wanted to add since the first game, but couldn't
Yeah.
due to hardware limitations. Specifically, rendering the fur on many subjects on
Which,
the
to be
screen
fair, I mean, they're definitely, like, not overly sexualized in the same way that, you know, they could be.
at once. To make
Yeah,
sure
give
the
it time.
Beastren had enough diversity compared
That
to
guy does
humans,
not skip
Ikeda-san
leg day.
explained that the team looked at the
Jesus.
kinds of patterns and colors found in felines and made sure that the kind of variety the players would surely want were included. Ikeda-san concluded, I hope that players will try changing both Beastren and human faces to see what they can make.
Oh, I bet
we
they
have
will.
more on Dragon's
No.
Dogma 2 as part
Oh
of
my
January's
God.
IGN First coming soon,
A
so keep
bald
checking back
furry.
for more. Thank you for watching,
There
and
he
keep it
is.
here at IGN.
I myself
Damn,
look
boy.
forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Oh my fucking god. Dude, this game is going to be so good. I'm very excited for
Yup,
this. Watch
that's
the Sphinx
true.
video. What is
Click
this?
on it, loser. Oh, he had it already ready.
This is your choice. The greatest worth your eyes describe.
Good to know the Sphinx.
Look at that.
今回のゲームで僕が一番やりたかったモンスターの一つで、
What
スフィ
the
ンクスといえ
fuck?
ば何ですかって謎々でしょ、だからスフィンクスで謎々をやりたい。ただアクションゲームだ
I
か
feel
ら
like
アク
this
ション
is-
ゲームで謎々を解かせよう。アクションゲームで
Hey, can we
謎々
see
を
those
解かせよう
swing
っていうの
stats?
で
I
め
mean,
ちゃく
like,
ちゃアイデア出し合っていっぱい謎々を作ったので、謎々をアクションで解くのを楽しみにしていただければ。
can you mod in this game? I think so.
ね、
いやーユニークですね。その謎々のやり取りをする時のフェイシャルっていうんですかね。
Detailed
表情
facial
の作り込みと
expressions.
か。
What the fuck?
会話の中
Dude,
で
I can do
正
the
解
same
と
thing
声出して
almost.
What the fuck?
決定した後、覗き込んでくるんで
Looks
す
at
よ、
the
ね。
player and is like, are you
本
really
当にそれ
sure?
でいいの？
I can fix her?
そ
You
れを
think
やりたか
so?
ったんです。
Who couldn't?
いやでもあの
So creepy it causes you to think that you're
本
really in
当
a
に
battle
知
of
恵
wits
比
against
べ
them?
をリアルにさせられてるような錯覚に陥るんですよね。いやーあの辺はすごく力入れ
We
てる。
put a lot of work into our making a...
Well, to be fair, what was a sphinx? Lion's body, griffin wings. I don't remember if did it had griffin talons or something like that, and a human head. That's pretty much a sphinx, right? I don't remember what animal parts did it actually have, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that lion bussy. Not really sure about that, but kind of sounds wrong.
What crazy.
謎々ね、皆さん割と正解されてたんですけど、不正解やったら終わりですからね。
It's all over for you if you answer wrong.
そこが
This is the scary thing about
そ
Dragon's
こが怖い
Dogma.
ところですよ、ドラゴンズドグマの。
So it just kills you? Do you fight it?
Oh. I forgot what I was gonna say. Probably nothing.
A test of
It is
tenacity.
good to be reunited.
スフィンクスが倒せるか倒せないか、戦えるか戦えないかも、その謎の
This, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, remember whenever Atomic Heart added in those like robots, those like sex robot things?
I think Atomic Heart was literally built around just the fact that those robot things existed, and yes, I have not played the game, but I very well know Atomic Heart is a masterpiece.
It's like, this is the same thing, dude.
一つなんで、そういうとこも含めてスフィンクスとのこう謎の
Oh my
や
god.
りとり駆け引きを楽しんでもらいたい。
Miss.
It saved the game.
見つけるまでの方がもしかしたら一番の謎
I would say it brung, this is gonna bring in a whole new audience of people.
そのスフィンクスっていう今回
There's like a
一つの目玉にな
totally-
ってるような存在が
Total
メインのゲー
new
ムシーンと
audience.
関係ないところにいるっていうのも
あ
もう
関係ない関係ない、まあまあ関係なくはないんだけど、
Hey, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Oh my
関係
god.
なくもなくないか。
なくもなくもない
うん
いや非常になんでしょう特別なコン
Nice.
テンツなのに結構隅っこにいるんで
Eh.
他にもいっ
Yeah, that's right. Jump on it.
ね、
ぱいいますよねそうい
A
う
lot of other large monsters like that too. There's other ones
そう
like
なんですよ
this?
あんまり詳しくは言えないん
Oh
ですけど、
boy.
贅沢に作りました。はい、贅沢にスフィンクス、
I mean, can we just like get basic hotkeys or something like that?
スフィンクスに
That would
全く
be
電話で
nice.
クリアする人も多分いっぱいいると思う。
います
このゲーム
よいやフィールドが広
Well,
くて
now everyone's gonna encounter the Sphinx. Also, is anyone even trying to pay attention what he's writing? I'm kind of like just thinking about the Sphinx, honestly, and that's kind of where I'm at here.
まあ
It's so big,
い
whereas
ろ
level
んな
design,
場
certain
所
places you
に
want players
ちゃ
to go
ん
in
と
certain
どうい
order.
う順番でどんな敵になってほしい
Yeah, this looks really
みたいな
nice.
思いはあるんでレベルデザインをしてるんですけれどもあえてこいつには合わないように
Still characters placed all the way off in the
置いてあ
corner.
るとか
I think it's really important to have that, something that's so unique to open world games. Yeah, you have to have like those random things. Like, I think Elden Ring did this the best. Is you would go into one corner and there'd be nothing there. And you go into one house and there'd be nothing there. And then you go into one elevator and you'd go down and you just seem to keep going down. Like, is the game bugged? Like, wait a what the holy shit? Are you kidding me? And then there's like an invisible wall, and there's a chest in the invisible wall. And then behind the chest, after the invisible wall, there's another invisible wall. And if you break the second invisible wall and you go down all of the rocks, there's actually a whole new level here with 2 end-game bosses. Surprise!
なんかそういう
Yeah, that's pretty nice. We already know that.
オープンワールドならではだと思うんですけれども
いやーそのね、まあ
It's so good.
限らず
That's what
You know what I don't like, though, about the design of Elden Ring? It's, in general, the design of these boss games, where you need to defeat the bosses. This is why I like. This is what I liked kind of about games like Fallout New Vegas more. It's the fact that the replayability for something like Elden Ring is a little bit less than other games. Because on your first playthrough, you're kind of supposed to find all the bosses. You're kind of supposed to kill all the things. And if you have played those type of games before, you're probably Googling also where you can get the best upgrades and boosts and things like that for the type of gameplay that you are trying to do. And then you do all the bosses, collect all the equipment, and the only thing that left for you to do is create a new character and play, I don't know, magic. Or something like that. You know, maybe maybe melee if you play with magic the first time around. Those are your only legitimate options. But in games like Fallout, I like the fact that, you know, you go into this world, you explore it, but you never explore the whole thing. Now there are people who obviously explore the whole thing. Now the same way that there are actually people who don't do actually all bosses in games like Elden Ring, But, you know, a game like Elden Ring that's supposed to be fighting challenging bosses, people are gonna try and do all of the bosses and then finish the game. But in a game like Fallout New Vegas, for example, you're gonna go to this spot, and you're gonna ignore a bunch of places. The typical player will not visit every single location on the map because they don't want to. Because the point of the game is not killing bosses. And if the point of the game is not killing bosses, well, then you can end the game at any time that you feel like. And that's a thing. So a lot of people in this game will encounter the Sphinx because it's a game about killing big bosses. So most people will actually probably encounter it.
That's what makes open world games special.
見つかんなくてもいいから見つけた時にめちゃくちゃ感動するように作ろうみたいなのが多い。
多いですね。
ここミソなんですけど見つかんなくてもいいから。
Also, I play mages and rogues in games like this. You know what's my problem? If I see something like this there, I'm first like, oh, tits. And then I'm trying to perform a stealth attack on it. In games like this, there's a chance that I just aggro something that's not supposed to actually be aggroed because I want to get the jump on it. It is what it is.
It's an optional fight. It
見
is.
つかんなくてもクリアできるように作っちゃったりしてるもんで非常に
いやもったいないんですよ。贅沢なんですよ。
Such an extravagant waste. I love to hear that. That's exactly what these games should be.
そういうとこに行かなきゃ手に入らないものとかも結構用意されてるんで。
そう。だからね。
Well,
こういう
interesting.
のないんですかって言われたら。
I hope this game will be a, this will be like a 300, 500-hour game.
It probably will be because, well, the replayability for this game is going to be at minimum 3 times, I think, because of the classes. You got your basic fighter, you got your range. Wait, no, 4 times. Yeah, minimum is 4 times, right? Mage, fighter, range. No, it's 3 base classes. But then you have, the fighting wizard, the magic ranger, the assassin, and things like that. So, there's potentially a lot of replayability here. So it is what it is. Anyway, man, Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Anyway, this was Quizzer saying thanks for watching, subscribe, and already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.